So I just wanted to get into a little story time about how I became a real estate agent, which is going to be a wild story, but I wanted to kind of take it all the way back. So, right before I became a real estate agent, I was out here. I had just gotten out of this abusive relationship. I left with nothing, 100% homeless. And the reason I was homeless was not for a lack of money or a lack of resources. It's just because, no, transparently, I have a criminal record. So it's hard for me to rent because a lot of, landlords and property management companies, they have so many renters coming in that they can be choicy. And if you have a criminal background, it's just like you're not going to be able to rent. So, anyway, moving on. So, I ended up being homeless because I was in this abusive relationship. He ended up, taking money out of my account, all those good things. I was living with him, so I just left with nothing, and I was like, I'm going to start over. But I was living in hotels because I could not get an apartment, and eventually it got to the point where I needed to make more money, so I ended up being a dancer. So, one day I'm dancing on a stage, just doing my thing. It was one of those dead nights where, it wasn't a lot of money in there. It's a lot of slow money. So I'm a little bit irritated because I'm like, I'm now here in a place where I'm not going to make money. And if you're a person that has danced before, you have to pay a tip out. So now I'm like, I just paid a tip out and I might not even really break even for the time that I'm staying here. So I'm just on the stage, already got a little attitude. This guy is tipping me he's at the bottom of the stage. He is, just putting out dollar bills, singles one by one slowly. So I'm already irritated. And then I'm just like doing like a little lazy dance because he was, putting the money down so slow. So I'm just like going down, and then I'm in a squat position, and I'm just like, doing a little something. He's like, I'll give you, he was like, this is a $20 bill. I'll give you this 20 if you pull your panties to the side. So then I'm just like, I know this man did not say that. So I catch a little attitude, and really, I had done some growing by then because the old me would have slapped the shit out of him and got security to come get him out of there. But I was like, you know what? I'm about to just put my clothes on, copped an attitude, and y'all, I got my dog out here. Pop up! Get from under there! Pop up! Get from under there! All right, I got to get my dog while I'm telling this story. So I go to the car, and I'm doing this for dollar bills. Pop up, come the other way. The other way. This way. All right, had to get my dog out from underneath the. I get in the car, and I just start praying to God, like, first off, God, why would you? What is it about me where I'm sitting here and I've given my life to you? Because by then I'm just like, listen, I want to follow you. And what is it about me that I have to struggle so much? Like, even at a time where I wanted to kind of like, take my life or unalive myself, what have you, it would never happen. And I would always see God. So I'm just like, why would you keep me alive? Why is it that I have to live every single day doing things that I don't want to do, things that are from survival mode, things that disgust me about myself, things that make me have a lower self-worth? And that's the only way to survive. Like, what about my life? Like, why am I not worthy to you, God? Why is it that I can't be like, just somebody normal, regular? So I just started crying, and then something kind of like came to my mind and was like, oh, just open up your Google. And so I opened up Google. I Google how to become a millionaire, and all of the searches ended up going back to real estate. real estate. One of the quotes that I read said that 90% of millionaires do so through real estate. So that made me, you know, go get a real estate license. So in a nutshell, I was on the stage. I Googled how to become a millionaire, and I kept seeing real estate. And since I had never like really heard of it, considered it, thought of, I'm just from a place where people don't own homes. Like, we're doing Section 8. I still was in a place where people was having children to get government assistance. So I didn't really know anybody who owned a property. So real estate was brand new to me. The only thing I knew to do was get a real estate license. I thought I was going to get me like a 6-figure job, but come to find out, you're a business owner. So that's a story. That's another story in itself. Hey, look, my pup up. Hey, pup up. That's another story in itself. But yeah, that's how I got my real estate license. Let me know what y'all think about that story in the comments, and I will continue this story at another time.